Good evening. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us on TCM for the final week of 31 Days of Oscar. Tonight, a lineup of Oscar-nominated and winning films featuring doctors. We begin with a 1939 Warner Brothers picture, Edmund Goulding directing Bette Davis as the patient and George Brent as her doctor in Dark Victory. Davis plays a fun-loving, fast-living socialite forced to slow down and reassess her life after she's diagnosed with a serious illness. Dark Victory earned 3 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, and became one of the biggest box office successes of 1939, which is saying something. 1939 is widely considered, I think incorrectly, Hollywood's greatest year. But what do I know? I'm just a basic cable television host with amazing hair. Dark Victory would not have come to the screen if it were not for the persistence of Bette Davis. Warner Brothers' chief brother, Jack Warner, was skeptical that the downbeat story, based on a 1934 play, would connect with audiences. Warner believed it had box office dud written all over it. Then again, with Bette Davis, all bets were off. Davis fiercely advocated for the film, so strongly, in fact, that Warner's right-hand man on production, Hal Wallace, bought the rights, giving Davis the chance to play the lead. Then life got in the way. Bette Davis's marriage to musician Harmon Nelson fell apart just before production began, leaving Davis feeling too emotionally overwhelmed to do the role justice. Hal Wallace had to convince Davis to use those feelings of grief, despair, and failure to elevate her performance. Bette Davis, being Bette Davis, did just that, earning her 3rd Best Actress nomination in just 4 years. Davis didn't win. She lost to Vivien Leigh as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, a role Davis desperately wanted. Gone with the Wind producer David O. Selznick chose Vivien Leigh because he thought the part called for a fresh face. Coincidentally, David O. Selznick originally purchased the screen rights to Dark Victory but abandoned the project to make Gone with the Wind, which swept the 1939 Academy Awards, winning 8 Oscars, including Best Picture. Though Dark Victory didn't win any Academy Awards, the film only added to the notion that Bette Davis was the finest actress in Hollywood. Furthermore, her co-star George Brent helped pull her out of that romantic funk she was in. They began an illicit affair while making the film, one that lasted off and on for many years. From 1939, also with Humphrey Bogart before he emerged as a major star, plus Geraldine Fitzgerald and Ronald Reagan. Dark Victory. When Dark Victory came out in 1939, both audiences and critics met it with enthusiasm. It earned 3 Oscar nominations, Best Picture, Best Score for Max Steiner, Best Actress for Bette Davis. Though Davis didn't win, she often said Judith in Dark Victory was her favorite role. At this point in her career, Davis already had 2 Best Actress Oscars, one for her performance as the spoiled Southern belle in the 1938 drama Jezebel, another for portraying the self-destructive and alcoholic actress in the 1935 film Dangerous. Many believe that win for Dangerous was recognition for overlooking Davis for her dazzling performance as the volatile and manipulative Mildred Rogers in Of Human Bondage, released in 1934. She wasn't even officially nominated for that performance. That snub sparked a public uproar that resulted in Davis earning an unofficial write-in vote at the 7th Academy Awards ceremony. Following Dark Victory, Davis was nominated 7 more times, ending her 60-year career with a total of 10 nominations and those 2 wins. Coming up, 31 Days of Oscar continues with a melodrama directed by Douglas Sirk, starring Rock Hudson and Jane Wyman from 1954, Magnificent Obsession. It's next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Magnificent Obsession, then No Sad Songs for Me. And later, Not as a Stranger. Oscar's just a friend you haven't met tonight.